Okay, welcome back to the Forgotten Horror channel with me, Davey. This week it's going to be the Italian giallo, two heavyweights of the genre, Dario Argento versus Lucio Fulci. Now what you've got there in the background is the latest 10-disc edition of Suspiria, one of Dario Argento's finest films. This is a 10-disc UHD, 4K UHD box set. It's been out a few months now. I got it brand new when it first came out, but my memories go way back. As great as that edition is, there's always a beginning point, and the beginning point is right here. The pre-cert VHS from the UK. This is the beginning of where it started, the Suspiria journey. There's going to be numerous editions of this film in future generations on probably 8K, 32K, 64K, whatever, 3D in the future. But the beginning is always my favourite. My foothold is always the beginning. This film, 1977, and again my favourite, Certificate X. Absolute stunning film. You know, the visuals now have been up to date with the modern version, but this film by Dario Argento really, I think it divided a lot of people because of its weirdness, but its vibrant colours. So this one on the Forgotten Horror channel is For Me Am I. There it is, the original VHS tape. Back in the day, before the internet, before DVDs, Blu-rays, you had these, which you used to put in machines. If you were really posh, you had a front loader where it'd be automatically just go in. Those, where you had to press like an eject button that shot up off the machine, and it was a top loader. Put it in and put it down. Now this is the movie magic, people. This is what the Forgotten Horror channel is all about. These things right here. So this is Suspiria from 1977. I'm not going to review the film because most horror reviewers could do a much better job than I could of it, so I don't really review films. I just want to show you some Forgotten Horror classics. So that's Suspiria. That's the first edition, and that, up to now, that's the last edition, the 10-disc set. However, Dario Argento just didn't do Suspiria. He did a host of other films. This is another one. This to me is my favourite by Dario. This one, Tenebrae. Again, the pre-cert VHS from the UK. Again, Certificate X. This was one on the list of the notorious Video Nasty List banned. And again, it's in pretty decent in the original box. It's in pretty decent condition for the age, because if you're thinking back, they're over 40 years old, these now. There we have it. It was important to rewind the tape. So there was one of my pet peeves was renting a video back in the day and it being halfway through and somebody had watched it and just ejected it and thrown it back in the case. There we go, 1982. Fabulous. And yes, Tenebrae has had its releases, its multiple releases, Blu-ray, DVD. There you have it. That's Tenebrae. Now, moving on to Lucio Fulci. His most famous film for me is without a doubt Zombie Flesh Eaters. This edition of Zombie 2 is the probably a anniversary, a forgotten edition on DVD. Remember those? This was the top. This was the best edition available at the time. This is from America. This is Region 1, NTSC. Got a host of extras on there, which was a big upgrade from the VHSs. And this is a nice transfer on this as well. 2 discs, but also Got a nice index in there, card in there. You're going to stay there. With this edition, you got a nice poster signed by the master himself, Zombie 2. In fact, I shall leave that up for the rest of this video. If it'll stay up, it's not gonna do. Nothing ever goes to plan on these videos when you're doing as is. And of course the top falls down. Right. So that was Zombie Flesh Eaters. However, two of my favourites by Lucio Fulci. City of the Living Dead. What can we say about City of the Living Dead? Again, this is in a bit of a poor condition because the front has been ripped off, but you see the tape there. The tape's the original tape. But this one, again, an absolute classic. An absolute classic. Where Dario Argento did his murders and his vibrant themes, Fulci, he concentrated on a lot of the zombies. A lot of his films featured zombies. Zombie 2, Flesh Eaters, City of the Living Dead. And another one of my absolute favourites that I've got of these, The Beyond. This was another great release. Very rare now to get hold of. The Beyond. There we go. It's another one. Nicely rewound, in great condition. Yeah, Lucio Fulci certainly does do gore like nobody else. The scenes that we see in both these films can turn people's stomachs on the best day. So there we have it. This is... There we go. Two of the greatest. Dario Argento and Lucio Fulci, the Italian horror maestros. I've been Davey Dark, and I'll see you next time on the Forgotten Horror Channel.